Hello friends, as in last lecture we have read about the logarithmic functions. Now we will read about trigonometry and hyperbolic function. As the same way we read about the logarithmic function, we will find the value of cos z and sin z here. So I know that e to the power ix is equals to cos x plus iota sin x. Okay, and e to the power minus ix is equals to cos x minus iota. Now I will add these both. Then e to the power ix plus e to the power minus ix is equals to 2 cos x. That implies, and e to the power ix minus e to the power minus ix, it is equals to 2I sin x. Okay. Now here I get, when I will put z, when I will substitute the value of z here, z equals to x plus iota y, I will get cos z is equals to 1 upon 2 e to the power iota z plus e to the power minus iota z cos z. And now I will put sin z equals to 1 by 2 e to the power iota z, 1 by 2 iota, sorry, iota z minus e to the power minus iota z. Okay, I got the value of cos and sin. So further, as in calculus, we know that tan z is equals to sin z by cos z, comma cot z is equals to cos z by sin z, sec z is equals to 1 upon cos z, and cosec z is equals to 1 upon sin z. So as we know that e to the power z, this entire function, so cos is in terms of e to the power. So here we can see that cos is in terms of e to the power z and e to the power z. So cos will also enter, cos and sin will be will also be entire function, will also be entire function. Okay. Okay. Now I will see about tan z. What about tan z and sec z? So tan z and sec z are not entire because 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 I know that sin z is entire, cos z is entire, cos z is entire, sin z is entire, but it is not analytic at cos z equals to 0. It is not analytic at sin z equals to 0. Okay. So this is not entire function. They are analytic except at the point where cos z is 0. Okay. Similarly, cot z and cosec z are also analytic except where sin z is 0. Understand what I want to say? Now another property, d by dz of cos z is equals to cos z dash is equals to d of dz 1 by 2 e to the power iota z plus e to the power minus iota z. When I will differentiate it, I will get finally, when I will differentiate it, I will get 1 by 2 times, I will differentiate this, then I will get e to the power iota z minus e to the power minus iota z. Okay, and iota will also clear, na? iota will also use. Wait. Here iota will come and here plus minus iota will come. Okay. Now this I will get. Now when I will do 1 by 2, okay, iota will come out here and I will multiply with iota, then over I will get iota square by 2 iota e to the power iota z minus e to the power minus iota z, which is equals to minus 1 by 2 iota e to the power iota z minus e to the power minus iota z, which is equals to minus sin z. Okay, same thing. Similarly, d of dz sin z is equals to cos z, and d of dz tan z is equals to sec square z. You can verify it also by same method. Okay, now what I will do, now we will do some very important, or we can say some important properties as we are using before also. First you need to learn all of these things. Cos z equals to cos x cos hy. I will explain what is the meaning of this hy. Iota sin x sin h of y, b sin z is equal to sin of x cos hy plus iota cos x sin h sin of h sin hyperbolic function y. This sin hy cos hy, these are hyperbolic functions. Now another property, cos z mod square is equals to cos square x plus sin h square y, and b sin z mod square is equals to sin square x plus sin h square y. Okay. Now I will explain one and other thing will you do yourself. Okay, first we know what is cos z. Cos z is equal to 1 upon 2 e to the power iota z plus e to the power minus iota z. Okay, so this is equals to 1 upon 2. I can write it e to the power iota x plus iota y plus e to the power minus iota x plus iota y. I can write it as like this also, 1 by 2 e to the power minus y e to the power iota x plus 1 by 2 e to the power y e to the power minus iota x. Okay, now this will be equal to 1 by 2 e to the power minus y cos x plus iota sin x plus 1 by 2 e to the power y cos x minus iota sin x, that will be equals to 1 by 2 e to the power minus y plus e to the power y. I am taking cos common, cos x plus 1 by 2 minus 1 minus 1 by 2 times iota e to the power y minus e to the power minus y sin x, that will be equals to cos h of y dot cos x minus iota sin h of y sin x. Okay, so here cos h of y is equals to e to the power minus y plus e to the power y divided by 2, and sin h So y is equals to e to the power y minus e to the power minus y divided by 2. These are known as hyperbolic functions. Okay. Similarly, you can do this as well. Cos z mod whole square, that is equals to same way as we do in cos mod whole square will be, this is in iota, so how we are writing this is x plus iota y, so its mod square is x square plus y square. So what will be here? Cos h square y dot cos square x plus sine square x dot sine h square y, which is equals to cos square x 1 plus sine h square y. I can write it like this as well, plus sine square x dot sine h square y equals to sine h square y cos square x plus sine square x plus cos square x, which is equals to cos square x plus sine h square y. Okay, cos z mod square. Another you can prove yourself. Okay, no need to do many things here. You can do directly from your side. We know the functions. Period. These are the periodic function. Its period is 2 pi. We know everything. This. Okay. Now what we will do, and we know the period of cot z and tan z is pi. Same thing is here as well. Okay, so now we will do some more things like these properties you should learn as well also. This, what is cos of z1, cos of z1, cos of z1 plus minus z2 is equals to same as we are using in trigonometry. Same things is here, cos z1 cos z2 minus plus, if here is suppose z1 plus z2, then this will be cos z1 cos z2 minus sin z1 sin z2. If this is cos z1 minus z2, then this will be cos z1 z2 cos z2 plus sin z1 z2. And in similar way, sin z1 plus minus z2 is equals to sin z1 cos z2 plus minus cos z1 dot sin z. Okay. Same one more, cos square z plus sin square z is equals to 1. Same properties, cos of minus z equals to cos of z, sin of minus z is equal to sin of z, tan of minus z is minus sin of z, tan of minus z equals to minus tan of z. Same properties. Now we will read hyperbolic function. What is hyperbolic? Hyperbolic function. We already defined the what is hyperbolic function. That is equals to 1 by 2 e to the power z plus e to the power minus z, and sine h z h of z, sine h z is equals to 1 by 2 e to the power z minus e to the power z. Okay, we already defined it. So these are our hyperbolic functions. So same way, if I differentiated d of dz cos h, sorry, d of dz cos h of z is equals to sine h of z. You can do putting these values and you can solve it. I am not doing all of things. You can try it by yourself. Okay, sine of sine z sine h of z equals, okay, let's do, I can explain this thing, this one, so you can able to understand it. Which is equals to 1 by 2 will come out, and this will be e to the power z, and this will be minus of e to the power minus z minus 1, which is equals to 1 by 2 e to the power z plus e to the power z, which is equals to cos z, cos hz. Okay, same properties as we are using before, same things we will use here as well. That is tan h of z is equals to sin h of z divided by cos h of z. Same code in code, same in code, h of z is equals to cos h z divided by sin h z. Okay, and same cosec h of z is equals to 1 upon sin h of z. Same sec h of z is equals to 1 upon cos h of z. Okay, now one more thing. Cos h of iota z is equals to 1 by 2 e to the power iota z plus e to the power minus iota z, which is equals to cos z, and sin h of iota z is equals to 1 by 2 times e to the power iota z minus e to the power iota z, which is equals to iota sin z. Okay, iota sin z, because I will multiply this divided by this by iota iota, then this become my sin of z, and this is iota will come out. Okay, now in a similar way, cos of iota z is equals to cos hz, and sin of iota z is equals to iota sin hz. Okay, now we will do some questions on it, then we will wind up this today's video. Now you understand these properties. These are the properties of hyperbolic, and these similar properties will be used throughout the chapter. During the question solution, we will use only these properties, only and only these properties. Okay. Now you understand these four properties. These four properties are important. This will convert trigonometry into hyperbolic, hyperbolic into trigonometry. So these properties are important. Okay. And some more. Let's do one question. Example. Find the zeros. Find the zeros of sin z and cos z. Or maybe this type of question can ask, in other word, solve sin z equals to 0 or cos z equals to 0. Both meaning is same. Okay. Now we will do this. Sin z equals to, what is sin z? Sin z equals to sin x cos hy plus iota cos x dot sin hy, and this should be equals to 0. So this 0 plus iota 0, then that means for this to be 0, sin x cos hy should be equals to 0, and cos x sin hy should be equals to 0. Okay, this should be equals to 0 and this should be equals to 0. Now let's see. Cos hy is equal to e to the power y plus e to the power minus y divided by 2, which is always greater than 0. Okay, which is always greater than 0. That means that implies sin x equals to 0. Understand? And when will be sin x equal to 0? X equals to plus minus and pi. Now let's see here. Now let's see for second question. Cos x, and for x equals to this, x equals to plus minus and pi, this cos x is not equal to 0, but this is equals to 0. How I can say this is equals to 0? E to the power minus iota y2 equals to 0, and when I will put the values, I will get these are 0, and this will be 0 when y equals to 0. Hey, wait. when x equals to this is not equals to 0. This you understand. Now when this will be 0, this will be 0 when ey equals to e to the power minus y. That means y equals to 0 and y equals to 0 is in it also. So from here I can say that the zeros of sin z are z equals to x plus iota y, which is equals to plus minus n pi plus 0, which is equals to plus minus n pi, where n equals to 1 comma 2 comma blah. Similarly, we can do more things like one more example, like example solve sin z equals to 3. In the same way, we will do this question as well. Okay. I think no need to do this question from my side. You can do it yourself as well. Okay. How you will do? Like I will tell you in basic. You try. If you don't find, I will show you the answer of it. Okay. Like this. What is this sin z? Sin z is e to the power iota z minus e to the power minus iota z divided by 2 iota, which is equals to 3. Okay. So e to the power iota z minus e to the power minus iota z equals to 6 iota. Now I will divide this, then e to the power 2 iota z minus 1 is equals to 6 iota e to the power iota z. I can write it like this also. Okay. Now this become quadratic equation. Solve it, find the roots and find the values of z. You will get the final answer. So that is for today. That is for today. This is the trigonometric hyperbolic function. In next class, we will read about logarithm, general power, and principal logarithm functions, their general power, and these things. Okay, and then we will read about complex integration, these things. So please like and subscribe the channel. Okay, thank you for watching the video.